me. Everything you say, you never leave me. Ooh, girl, that would make me feel so right. Oh.
And just working on a new technique, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. So yeah, here we go.
So pretty excited. Day one vlog is uploaded. I said I was gonna do something and I did it. Today, I'm just focusing on kind of recentering myself. I took a little micro dose of mushrooms this morning. I'm feeling, pretty like creative and like just trying to organize my space and my thoughts and things like that. So I got a couple projects that I'm starting to work on. I'll start talking about a little bit later on, but let's go ahead and hop right into it. So I got a couple of things that I really wanted to talk about. One of the main things was in this adventure, in this business endeavor, there's kind of a dichotomy, because as a socialist, as a communalist, I think that it's, I'm still a hardcore capitalist in this business, and I'm gonna work to wring every dollar out. And so, I wanted to kind of talk about, that parallels between being a socialist and running a business, a for-profit business. I see that in order to achieve communalism, in order to work in my community, and in order to get there, though, capital is needed. Resources are needed. We can't just go from being poor and broke to sharing resources. We need to accumulate resources in order to be able to circulate those and distribute those throughout our network. So that being said, we really kind of worked out a unique business structure, and that is going to be using this space as a co-op. So as opposed to like a traditional relationship, client relationship, we're going to charge a monthly membership, and then that membership will be your ownership. And, it gives you full access to the space, full access to, use all the tools, all the equipment. The way that this is that we're seeing it going in our vision is that this is going to help cultivate a lot of synergy. I would say one of the hardest things getting started was not having the equipment, not having the understanding, not having the knowledge. And so creating this space where, we can really and just kind of encourage, that teamwork. I think we're going to actually find a lot of artists who otherwise wouldn't have had access to this kind of facility, and because of that, their growth will be exponential. I also think that we're gonna find lifelong team members. We're gonna find lifelong cameramen, sound people, colorists, visual effects models, all those different roles. We're gonna be able to find those just by harboring this space and giving people and allowing people to have a space to come create. So that right there is going to, in my opinion, really help us move forward with socialism. I got a couple other projects and a couple other things that me and my family and my unit are working on, but I'll talk about those a little bit later. So in my last video, I talked about some of the projects that we got coming on, and I just kind of wanted to touch on those briefly. So the first thing is going to be, working on Honor, and we're doing the Did I Leave You With Something video, which I love the track. We kind of got some background. We have a location. We kind of have more of a treatment, but we're gonna go work into that a little bit more. And I think shooting in the fall will give us kind of the desired effect that we're looking for. So, just waiting for it to cool a little bit, leaves to change a little bit. But that's something I'm really looking forward to, is, getting that teamwork between the two of us and getting in our workflow. And music videos, I really can see music videos becoming like our bread and butter and just pumping them out. I really love to do music videos. I like working with artists. And then, I think it's a great project in order to like get a bunch of team members together working on the same project. So that's the first thing. The second thing actually is a series called Destination Black. And It's something that I'm working on right now, and so the series. So what I'm working on right now, I'm not gonna give you the top. So actually working on a series right now, and the series is just us traveling to different areas of the world and experiencing it as a black person, experiencing the black culture that's there. Whether that be the food, the dancing, the culture, the music, going in there and experiencing the black culture in that place. So we're gonna start in Denver, do our first episode in Denver. Just kind of go around to the local spots and briefly touch on the history of why black people are here and how we ended up here. And then get into the music scene, the food scene, how the geography and topography influence black people. But yeah, I mean, one of my like influences is like Anthony Bourdain, the No Reservations. So just making it very artistic, writing a script and having like a really good flow, making everything look really cinematic. That's gonna be that project, and super excited because that is going to allow us to be able to travel and go where we want to do, but like work when we're there, and actually get in and find the black people. I mean, because when I touch down in that city, I don't know about y'all, but the first thing I'm feeling is where the black people at. Finally, the last thing that we're going to be working on is a mycology documentary. So we're, just kind of trying to work with some local governments, local city, county authorities, and trying to get this commissioned to where we actually go out, do some foraging for wild mushrooms, go on a trip, show our daily micro dosing, and just really just an experience of mushrooms. Might even like film a trip and kind of like what we experience and like what we go through, but with the whole idea of breaking down the walls and like all the fear and just misinformation behind psilocybin. I've been using it for I say the better part of 10 years now, and going to different psychiatrists and getting these different drugs and Adderall and Valium and all that shit. The best, the most the progress that I've seen is taking a large dose of mushrooms, going through a trip, and then microdosing past that. But so yeah, we would work on this documentary, and I think that this is going to be a great opportunity for us to explore ourselves, explore our emotions, really get back into our mushrooms, and then not only that, but kind of break down some of those negative stigmas that go with mushrooms and psilocybin and all that. So yeah, that's what we got going on in the studio. I really am looking forward to it. I mean, besides this remodel, I really feel like I got command of this place now. It doesn't feel like such a daunting task. It doesn't seem so overwhelming to get in here and remodel. It just seems like I'm the fucking master of this shit, and it's gonna be taken over. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, much love. Appreciate y'all for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.